Welcome to the Owatonna Coaches Show. Again, you can find the Coaches Show on local cable here in Owatonna, channels 8, channel 20, OwatonnaBaseball.com, and Facebook. Look for Owatonna Baseball or Youth First, and you'll find our YouTube segments out there on the internet. My name is Mark Arjes, Youth First Director, and we're doing a baseball segment tonight. We want to thank our baseball sponsors, Bremer Bank, Coles Electric, Federated Insurance, Harlan's Tire and Auto, Hometown Credit Union, Jostens, Cato Roofing, King Orthodontics, Legacy Signs, Oakview Nursery, the Owatonna Bus Cavaliers Coaches, Owatonna Chiropractic Association, Stoics Plumbing, Taco John's, Triumph Graphics, U.S. Bank, Walzer Chevrolet, Wells Fargo, the World of Wheels and Waseca Chrysler Center, and the Zappa Agency, all here in Owatonna, and they're great sponsors of not only the Coaches Show, but of Owatonna Baseball, so we want to thank them for their support. And we're going to catch up with head coach Tate Cummins tonight, and pitching coach and assistant coach Brian Price. How are you guys?
Very good.
You're so happy to be inside tonight, aren't you?
Yeah. It's another one of those days. We're almost through it, I think.
Yeah, well, as the folks will soon figure out, we're sitting here on Wednesday, and the forecast is for our games tomorrow is 30-some degrees and how many inches of snow?
Yeah, they're saying 6 to 9. I'm not going to believe it. The grass is too green.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. It won't happen.
No.
Maybe we'll get a dusting and it'll all melt, and Friday will be sunny and it'll all go away, right?
Yeah.
Is that what we're hoping? So, well, so how are you guys from a coaching perspective? How are you guys handling the weather so far?
Probably worse off than the kids. You know, the kids have done an exceptional job. They've been playing some baseball the last week and a half, so that's a good thing. We've been able to play 7 games, so that definitely helps. We've had a little bit of a delay here from the last snowstorm. It seems like every 5 to 7 days something's hitting us, but we're fortunate to play Monday and Tuesday of this week and get some games underneath our belt.
Yeah, awesome. Well, let's talk about kind of the start of the season. So I know last week we were able to get out, fortunately, and the opener was at Austin, right?
Yep.
Back in your stomping grounds.
It was. Yeah, it's always, you go over to Austin. If you graduated from Austin, Big 9 baseball, you want to beat them twice. It didn't quite happen, but it definitely could have. Colton Schock threw a nice first game of the year for us, and it didn't go quite how we wanted to. We left a few runners on, and Austin, credit to them, they played some pretty good defense. Their middle of the infield did a nice job for them. We faced a sophomore 6'3" righty in Gassner, and he threw well. He was tough on our kids, threw a lot of fastballs, and being early in the season, it was just a tough matchup for us, and we lost 2-1. And the second game, we were able to answer back and get that first win of the season. And after that point, we've been able to put 5 more games in a row in that W column. So I think kids are getting comfortable. They're believing in the quality at bat system that we have in place. They're playing good defense, and Coach Price here has done a great job with our staff. So right now, we feel pretty good.
Yeah. Now I know the Austin game. I mean, it was the first time we'd really been on the diamond, right? I mean.
Yeah, yep, no doubt.
I think we even get out on darts, or were you one day maybe?
I think we made it out there one day.
One day.
So, yeah.
So is that? Do you think there was a big adjustment for the guy? I know on the JV side we actually played really well. It didn't seem to matter that much because of all the reps we had, but that adjustment to being outside from inside, I don't know if that played into it at all.
From a hitting aspect, we hit and hit and hit. Each kid has probably well over a couple thousand swings this winter. 5 weeks of practice, and hitting outside is a different element. Pitching's further ahead. We've been able to pitch spots and bullpens, and I think they're a little bit more comfortable. And Coach Price probably can attest to that. But I think we'll get in there offensively.
Yeah, and then I think Jordan was sick too, wasn't he, that day?
Yeah, Jordan. After waiting 5.5 weeks for your first game, and he's scheduled to start. And I came into school. I usually drop off the kids, get here about 7:30, and the first phone call I received was from Rhonda Howe, his mom, saying that he was battling flu, and so he felt terrible about it. And it makes our team better, though. We went out and competed very, very nicely, and it turned out to be good for him because he faced Winona the following Monday, so it worked out good for Jordan.
Yeah. So you guys then, so Austin, and then Saturday was next, right? Wasn't that the work at Siebert? You guys got to go?
Yeah, we went up to Siebert Field, great stadium. They've renovated it. Coach Anderson up there has done an amazing job. He's been able to get a lot of support, a lot of money through past alumni, and they finally have their new stadium up there. And so we were able to enjoy that. And Greenway, a team that has not, I think it was their first time outside, they came down. They were very, very excited to play us. And we lost our opponent on Thursday because they had to play a conference doubleheader on Saturday. So we had about 48 hours to find somebody they were willing to come down and split the fee. And so we were able to get 2 nice wins up in the Twin Cities.
So what do you like best about what they've done to the stadium up there?
Well, it has a all-turf infield and outfield. I mean, the only clay that's on the field is on home plate and the mound. And so the bounces are true, all those things. It's a fast field, which we've got some good speed, so that certainly helped us. And it's just a really nice setting. I think you can fit like 4,000 people in it, they thought. We didn't have 4,000, but we had a good outpouring of people from Owatonna, so it's just a really nice place to play. So I think the big disappointment was you can't choose seeds and spin them on the turf, so there were some guys that were disappointed in that. Yeah, it doesn't work well in the field, but other than that, it was great to play on.
So how did, since you got the mic, Brian, how did it, so I know on the Monday night we went back to the conference and played Winona, and Jordan did get to pitch, so how did he throw on Monday night?
Yeah, he pitched well, first time out, obviously, and it always with seniors, I never know how they're going to come out because they really want to do well, and it's really important for them. And he threw a great game for us, shut Winona down. He had his fastball and his curveball working. Got in a little trouble in the middle innings there, but was able to settle down and work out of it, and threw a nice game for us. So he battled and did well. I know he'll want to do better the next time out. He always does, but he threw a good game for us.
Awesome. So then, what was next? Faribault last night, I guess. Right?
Yeah, we after Winona, we had a doubleheader on Tuesday with Faribault, and Faribault's a much better team than they were last year. They didn't really graduate too many seniors from last year's squad, and offensively, they put some runs on the board. So Colton Schock had a great performance game 1, got the decision 2-1. And the second one, Aaron Kirsch, I don't think he had his best stuff, but he went out and competed and did very well. He was able to, for the most part, after that leadoff guy for him all night was tough. A lot of first, the leadoff guy seemed to get on base almost every inning, but he was able to work out of it. Defense, infield played really well, and we put the ball in play. Our strikeouts are right around 5 a game, and that's where we need to be. We want to put the ball in play, and we faced a tough pitcher there the second game, and somebody that's throwing close to 80, and we put it in play, made it difficult for the infield, a couple infield hits, a couple errors on their part, and it was wide open, 5-0 after the first inning, and give Aaron a lead like that, and if we can build on it, it's going to be tough to get us.
Great. So as we sit right now, then you've 7 games, 6-1 record, so you got to be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, it's a good start for us. We're trying to build off of it. We're trying to take one game at a time, but obviously you start off 6-1, you're going to feel good. We're hoping to play baseball as soon as we can again. Jordan Howell will be ready hopefully by Saturday, and we're going to start Carter McCauley for the first time. Okay. He's done really well for us out of the bullpen, in that 6th, 7th inning, and we're going to see how he does starting, and so we're excited.
So the plan right now is hopefully a doubleheader on Saturday, and that'll be Albert Lee.
Yeah, we did some switching just to try to save dates. JM was scheduled to play Saturday at 11 o'clock, but we decided to move them later in the year, and we'll play a doubleheader there. And with that change, we can play Albert Lee at home if we don't get the snow.
Well, we'll see how that goes. So, well, good. Well, if you guys don't mind, we'll kind of keep you here for one more segment because I'd love to talk about, you mentioned the QABs and some of those things, and I'd love to share that with the audience a little bit about kind of what some of that data is and how that relates to how you're approaching the game now and that kind of stuff. So, again, thanks for watching the Coaches Show. Check it out on local cable channel 20, channel 8 here in Owatonna, and look out at Facebook at Owatonna Baseball and Youth First. We'll see you on the next segment.